And as far as her living situation is going, we like to help the homeless. We like to help who we can when we can. And since I've been in school for I was about to say psychology. I have a diploma in massage therapy, y'all. So I'm trying to um go to school for anatomy and some other stuff, because I would like to be a physical therapist or something of that nature. But anyways, today, well, that's why I've been gone, because I've been in school. And I've also been helping a couple of friends at their unit. I've helped them fill out papers at the court building, at landlord and tenant court. If anybody's familiar with that, I have helped. I have helped her, um, like, get into Airbnbs when she can't, like, because she doesn't want to stay in her unit. So let me just get down to it. I'm going to show you guys what some of the issues are, what I've been doing. I've been trying to advocate for her because she's not been able to have any lawyers like assist her with her matters. People that she's contacted, legal aid, pro bono lawyers in DC. Nobody can help her situation. So, briefly, let me just discuss what's going on. She's was transferred somewhere. She has a lot of code violations in her new unit that she was transferred to. She's been in her new unit for 2 years, I believe, 2 years, and she has not had these code violations resolved. So she's been to court. I don't know if you guys are familiar with DCRA, but they basically come and do inspections in your unit, and they put down, what's wrong in your unit, and your landlord has a certain amount of time to fix the issues that's wrong. And when they don't fix the issues, like, they get fined. But the problem is, my friend, she pays a subsidy on her rent. And if you guys are familiar with subsidy, you pay a portion of your rent, and the rest of it comes from the government or comes from HUD, Housing and Urban Development. So the government funding part, they basically just, and I'm sorry, you guys, the property management company's name is Horning Brothers. Horning Brothers Management. Horning Brothers, what's it called? I don't know. Fuck, forget them. But yeah, Horning Brothers is the management company. They're a multi-million dollar company, probably $1 billion company. They run like a lot of the projects in Washington D.C. They own like half of the projects, probably more than half in Washington D.C. So what they do is they will take your subsidy money if you're getting subsidy, and whatever you complain about is kind of like they will take that complaint that they got fined for and use your subsidy money, your government funded money, to settle the fee with the state. So if the state fines them $500 or something like that, um, if the state fines them, then they just take your money from the government that the government is giving, like that portion, and pay the fine. So they're really not coming out of pocket, and they really don't care. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to first start off, because she gave me like the okay to um show you guys what's going on. So first things first, when you come in, you can see these spots right here. These spots came from maintenance coming in and out with their boots on, and I don't even know. She said like she came home one day and these spots were on her rug. So this is like her front door. Okay, let me see if I can find. So holes, like, she doesn't want to be blamed for, because as you guys can see, or if you live in an apartment, if you ever had an apartment like on your own or with somebody else, you know that you can't get your security deposit back if there are things that are wrong with the unit, that weren't there at first. When she first moved in, she took photographs of these holes and these holes and these ones. So let me just open this and show you guys. I've been advocating for her because, like, Horning Brothers transfer her from a unit that was already having problems and put her in a unit that had more problems. I feel like when she calls me and she tells me about this stuff, I feel like it was done purposely. If you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can, there is actually no light in this closet. So if you guys can see, you guys probably can't see. I'm probably gonna have to get a light. They said rotate the device. Y'all, I really don't know how to film. Um, and I'll tell you guys what's going on with ABP in a second. But let me get this live going. Okay, so I can I don't want to stick my hand down there. I'm scared. So basically, what's down here is trash. Um, they never came and cleaned out her boiler closet. As you can see, there's a mouse trap right here. There are a lot of rodents. There's a rodent issue. As you guys can see, there's old carpeting right here that is like light tan. And then this is like brown. So basically, when she moved in, they had old carpeting along with some mice feces. Y'all can see a little bit better now. If you guys see mice feces, a lot of this stuff was like, a lot of this stuff was here when she was put here. Like these blind things, and there are some carry out menus in this closet. But I ain't gonna stay in this closet too long because I know y'all want to see. Okay, so my main goal was to show how Horning Brothers has her living, how they have treated her, and what their plans are. So that's the boiler closet in the front door. It actually has a big mouse hole that from right here, when she moved in, you can see like this is a cut according to the, well, you guys know, if you ever worked on houses, but there was a mouse hole right there. There's actually still, there is still a mouse hole right here, a gaping one. Um, okay, so next we are going to the area where the mushrooms were growing. As you guys can see, this area was supposedly redone by. Okay, so what they supposedly did was like pull the mushrooms out, and that's it. So she has a paper signed that they were going to come and treat her unit for mushrooms. And so she gave me these just to show you guys. So she gave me these just to show you guys what was actually growing right here. So if you guys can see, this is how Horning Brothers had her living. Mind you, she's only been in here since January 18th. So 2 years she's actually been back and forth to court. So these are what was growing right here. This is what they turned into when she tried to cover them up, I guess to see if they would die on their own, and they kind of did, but they actually got bigger before they died, and they were supposed to be removed and treated by a company which never came. They had maintenance pull the mushrooms basically out of the wall, out of the floor, and then that was pretty much for the mushroom. Now the no heat, like okay, y'all. I'm or here. I have a Verizon phone, so go. It just keeps on saying is that her maintenance man is supposed to go some mouse holes and some heating problems. Let me cut this light on. I don't know. Thank you guys for sticking with me. I don't know why this phone. I don't know why the phone in the apartment don't mix, y'all. Let me cut. Oh, that's how you cut it on. Okay, so I want to show you guys something. There's a little mouse trappy trap right there too because there's a problem. But let me show you guys something. I'm gonna do this on live, straight Migo style, because I am half Hispanic. So I'm gonna do it myself. Okay. This oven is stuck. Literally, no matter which way you turn it, you can't get it out of this corner. So she cannot clean behind her oven. She cannot clean. When they first moved her here, there was feces back here. Yeah, her first day moving in, there was feces. So she showed me all the paperwork, all the pictures. She moved in January 2018, and it is January 2020, and she has not been able to clean behind her oven for 2 years. When you move the oven around, this is what it does. So because she's tried to pull the oven out from the wall so she can clean her kitchen properly, and she can't because this is how they threw it together. Um, the paint is scraped right here. And because you guys know about that security deposit thing, like, she's gonna have to fix that even though it's their problem from the beginning. She's gonna have to fix that on her own. Thank you guys for still sticking in there, hanging in there, and watching me. I'm okay. Let me go back to the kitchen. The freezer is acting weird. You guys can hear no refrigerator noise, no anything. That's because her freezer is over freezing while her refrigerator is not really cooling anything. So she has had to replace milk, cheese, breads, and other things within the past few weeks because her refrigerator is not running properly. And they say if your refrigerator is your refrigerator running, you better go catch it. Well, it ain't running nowhere because it ain't moving. It ain't running. Her food is spoiling, and it's messed up that Horning Brothers has her living in this manner. So I told you guys about the mouse hose. Okay, we went from the mouse hose to the mushrooms to the heating unit. And if you guys want to know why the bed is even in the living room, the bed is in the living room because even though there were mushrooms out here, there is mold in the bedroom. So either way, it's disgusting. But she has complained about this mold to DCRA. She's also complained to the Department of Health, to the OAG, Office of Attorney Generals, to the Office of Disability, um, of course, her property management. She has complained to the people that pay her subsidy, which is HUD. Okay, so now I want to show you guys the mold area in her room, and then we'll talk about this heating unit and why it's covered up. Um, okay, so the mold is. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can make it in here. She let me in her house, you guys, so I can show you guys what's going on. I really don't want to walk through here with shoes on, but there's also a reason for that. This mold has been here for almost 2 years. They said that they were going to remove it, have someone come in and treat it. And oh, I should have on gloves, shouldn't I? Let me go see if she has on a glove. Okay. Let me see. Oh, no. Well, I'll just do something like this. I'll just I don't want to keep going her stuff because her stuff is packed. It's packed. What in the heck? Okay. Give me 1 second, you guys. I just want to see if I can find something to grab that up with. Like, I don't want to touch it. I mean, with my hand. Okay, I found some. All right. So when she showed me this, I was like, "Ee." But DCRA already knows about it. And so she's made her complaints about it to housing and everything else. And that's pretty much all she can do. They can't specify certain things by law. So they can't specify like feces, or like legally they're saying that they can't put it down on paper that this is that certain things are going on with her unit. So she's really not been able to have the mold, mushrooms, or feces remedied because this is what's going on. All right, you guys, let me open this a little bit so you guys can see. um Now she's on disability. She does have asthma. If you guys can see, this is mold. This is mold, okay? This has been here. They won't fix it. They won't pull up the carpet because the apartment was never turned over when they put her in here. Like I said, they put her here with feces. They put her here with, debris. They put her here with trash. And she's trying to get her situation remedied. If you guys can get the word out there, like, my friend is living with mold. They haven't remedied the mushrooms. She has buku, mouse feces, mouse holes. The heat is not working properly. She has contacted Channel 7, Channel 9, Channel 5, CNN, everybody. Like, every and anybody, you guys. Like, seriously. Please share this. Please share. Please like. And so, yeah, this heater right here, you guys, this heater was the one that maintenance was pumping out cold air. So at nighttime, she just cover it up and put things, to cover it so that cold air does not blow out or come through. This thing was actually coming on while it was in the off position. So she literally had to plug it because she was coming home and it was kicking out cold air on off. I know you guys would be sick if you came home and your whole house was freezing. Um, so yeah, this stays covered. She do not sleep in here because it's moldy, of course. It's breezy. And so she doesn't have any furniture in her house either. Like, no furniture. Um, and so yeah, why she why she don't keep furniture in her house, is because there's already was feces in here underneath behind the stove, and underneath the carpeting also, you guys. I'm gonna show you. If you could just let me see something. Okay. So I'm getting down on the floor again. My battery's about to die, probably because I'm doing a live and my phone sucks. So I'm just gonna try to wrap this up as quick as I can. On this side was the beginning of the issues. Like, they said that they were going to come clean up feces and all this other stuff, but they didn't. Oh, my bad. The floor is more. It looks probably like this. So the carpet is sitting on on spikes. And these are, let me see if I can get it. Those are spikes, you guys. They're spikes. So she put bubble wrap right here, but when you step down, you can still feel them. Like these spikes are like sticking up, and so, and then the things were stapled down into what, I don't know, because the floor is basically concrete right here. Like literally, they didn't do the floors before they did the carpet. They didn't clean. So yeah, um, I am in the bathroom. So this is like the worst part. I feel like one of the worst parts when they put her in the unit. They did not. They gave her a toilet that was not clean. I mean, it don't gotta be new, but it gotta be clean. So I'm gonna show you guys what I mean. You might say, "Oh, okay, it is clean." No, around the top, if you can see, and anybody that worked with toilet, see that's her ring. That's the ring. That's just a people in the house ring, right? But this right here, I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be all up in this shit right here. This shit right here, this shit right here was already ringed around the toilet, meaning that either this toilet was sitting, anybody that knows about toilets and stuff like that, the toilet was sitting with that stuff in there, okay? Sitting with that stuff in there while, you know, it was sitting in there, and then when she moved in, it was kind of like, okay, um, hey, my toilet is dirty. Okay, they like, I'm not cleaning it. We're not pulling up your carpet. We're not redoing the floors. And if you pull your carpet up, we're gonna fine you. Like, dang, y'all gonna fine the lady though? Okay, so y'all gonna come and recarpet the floors? No. Like, I've even tried to call Horner Brothers and pretend like I was somebody else serious, so I could try to get the unit fixed. But at the end of the day, they just want to collect the subsidy. Horning Brothers, management company. Horning Brothers, they got a lot of money, okay? But this is how they have, I'm sorry, y'all. This is how they have low income, disabled, my bad. Low income disabled people, that's how they have them living. They put them somewhere that's already filled and make it seem like they did something good in their soul. When they know that they did not turn the apartment over, you're putting somebody that's disabled, okay, into a unit that is uninhabitable, okay? And at the end of the day, it's wrong. It's wrong for them to have not turned the unit over. Mice, feces, dirt, diabetes debris, mold, mushrooms is disgusting for anybody to be living in. If you have children, your grandmother, your abuela, your titi, anybody, you guys, anybody, please share this. Please share this because my phone is acting silly, you guys. Please share this, okay? Share about the mold. Share about the fact that nobody came to remedy it. Share about the mice holes. Share about the feces or the fact that she can't even clean behind her oven. Share about the fact that they never cleaned the unit, period, from the beginning, okay? Share about the fact that she's disabled and she should not be living in these conditions, or nobody should. Share about the fact that she hasn't been able to have furniture in here because there's already feces lined underneath her carpet. There's dirt lined underneath her carpet, and she has been threatened to be fined. I feel that's one of the reasons elderly and disabled